Right, so we're just going to have a quick look through Audacity. This is how we then process the sounds that we've recorded overnight. Rather than going through an entire night's recording, I've just selected a small snippet from something I recorded earlier in the year. It will give you a little idea of how we use Audacity to find the calls that are being recorded overnight. So we're just going to open up Audacity here, and this is what we're faced with straight away. Okay, so we've got your recording preloaded in here. You can see it's just a bit of a grey mess at the moment. So there's a couple of tweaks that we need to make to this to make it a little bit easier to see things. So we're going to drag this box down, make it a little bit larger, makes it a bit easier to see. We're also going to zoom out on this bar here to give us a bigger range to look at. So we're going to zoom out with the right click and take it up to here. Now you can see that then gives us up to 19 kilohertz. We're not going to pick sounds up that high. It is just purely so that we can have a better view of the sonogram, and it just makes it a little bit easier to go through. Okay, so we're also going to zoom in with this button here as well. Now this is going to zoom in time-wise on the sonogram here. So we're going to zoom in so that we're looking at around 1 second per inch. Okay, now you can see straight away that there are a couple of little notches on the sonogram here. Okay. We're going to ignore them for a second just to show you how we go through it. So once you've got your sonogram set up with your bar looking like this and this top bar here looking like this, all we do is go to the bottom scroll bar and click one page at a time. Okay, so you can see that the view is in 10-second views. So we go from 10 seconds to 20 seconds here. So if we click again, you can see it starts here at 20 seconds and again then goes through here. So we're not missing anything off when we go through that, okay? So we'll go back to the start. And what we're going to be looking for, this is how your nocturnal sonogram is going to look most of the time. It's a bit grey, just kind of background noises, and it makes things a little bit easier when you do then get a call. So one of our favourites from nocturnal recording has been Coot. Obviously, we all know that Coots migrate, but it's been great to kind of pick up so many at night. It's been really exciting because I've had over double figures in the spring this year, but I don't live particularly close to fresh water, so it's quite exciting to get this. So once you've found your sound, what we want to do is just click somewhere near it, so you can see a little bar appears here. This is purely so that we can kind of have time to adjust to listening to the sound before we play the call. If we go too close, you're just going to get the call and you're not going to have time to process it. So we're going to click about here and we're just going to hit the space bar to press play. To find out what it is, obviously we're going to have a little listen. So as you can hear, that is a coot migrating over my house. So it's really, really simple to start picking stuff up. What we're then going to do, once you've got your call, you know what it is, we can then make a selection, okay? So we'll go for these three calls here. And we'll just make a selection there. And we'll go to File, Export Selected Audio, hit Save, pop in any information you want here, so name of the track. If you want to put any recording information in there, like your microphone and recorder, you can do. We'll hit OK, and that will then export the track. So it's really, really simple for us to go through all of this. It's going to save lots and lots of email replies to people to sort of try and explain how it's done. But you can play this over and over again to give you a better idea of kind of how it's going to then be processed.